Hello everyone, Rory Hoffman here with the next in my series of unusual instruments. This is the Yamaha Alto Venova. There's a smaller version, which is just called the Venova, and that came out first. So when they came with this larger version, I guess they wanted to call it the Alto Venova because it's a little lower in pitch. And it's what they call a casual wind instrument. And I would say that is appropriate if you have some experience with reed instruments or woodwind instruments. I wouldn't say it's casual in that anybody who has never played any kind of instrument before can just buy a Venova and sit down and play. There is a bit of a learning curve, and it helps if you know something about playing reed instruments. And on the left hand, it has just holes that you cover, but on the right hand, it does have key work, kind of like a saxophone. And all these curves and stuff like that, I think, is to give it its somewhat saxophone type sound. And the all the curves and stuff shortens the instrument. So if it was straight, it would be a lot longer in order to achieve the same pitch range. But all those curves and dips and stuff give it its characteristic tone and give it its pitch range. So it sounds like this. So that's what it sounds like. It comes with a plastic reed, which I use. A lot of people say the plastic reed is junk. Get rid of the plastic reed and put a real cane reed on there. But to me, that loses a lot of the casual nature of the instrument, because you put a cane reed on there, then when you're done playing, you have to put the cane reed in a reed saver, and so it doesn't warp. And then when you want to play, you get the reed out and you put it in your mouth and you wet the reed, and then you got to put the reed on and all that. And to me, that's not what this is about. For me, I just like to literally put it down by my chair and just kind of leave it there. And then I'll be sitting here in my easy chair, just doing whatever I'm doing, listening to a podcast or whatever it may be. And I get the urge to, hey, play something. So I just reach over and I pick it up and I pull off the cap and I'm ready to play. So to me, that's what this is kind of for, is just to have something that you can casually pick up and play when you're in the mood. And I could see it being used in a recording session on a certain type of thing if you want a sound that is reminiscent of a saxophone, but it doesn't quite sound like a saxophone. And people are just like, what is creating that sound? I don't know what that is. In terms of extended techniques, I do have one that I have come up with. And now where's my little thing? There it is. I use a piece of the same tack that I used in the Sansula video. And a lot of the sound of the instrument comes here, is where it is. So what I do is I plug that hole with this piece of tack. Push that in there a little bit so it seals. And then I pull the mouthpiece out to, well, not all the way out. Thank you very much. And this totally changes the timbre of the instrument. And it's not really in tune to like a Western scale anymore when you do that. But it does have a very interesting tone that it produces. And so you could always run it through some kind of software to perfect the tuning if you were going to do this in a recording session. And to me, this you could mix some kind of ethnic percussion with this, or I don't know, and create. Check this. So anyway, that is the extended approach for the Venova that I've come up with. And I guess that will about do it for today's demo. Again, this is the Yamaha Alto Venova. And so I guess I'll be back in a couple weeks with whatever strikes my fancy. I don't even know what it'll be yet myself. So stay tuned, watch this space, like and subscribe, and all that good stuff that you're supposed to do to support YouTube channels you like. And that's it. All right, bye.